And then the angel of the Lord came by to speak to him in a dream.
Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for she will have a son named Jesus who will save people from their sins.
After speaking to him, Joseph woke up and went to Mary's house.
Joseph, I have something to tell you.
What is it?
The angel came to me and told me that I would be pregnant.
I know at first I wasn't worried about you, but when I got in a deep sleep, the angel came in my dream and told me about you was gonna have a baby and you would name him Jesus. So now I'm worried.
Thank you.
After they spoke, Joseph took his wife and went to his house. During this time, the king sent out someone to tell the people of the time of registration.
It's an announcement from the king for such registration. Everyone has to go to the registration. You may go through.
What are your names?
Joel,
What is yours?
Helen,
Where are you coming from?
Jerusalem,
What tribe?
Judah.
You may go through.
What is your names?
Victoria,
What are yours?
Zachariah,
hmm Where are you coming from?
Gala,
What tribe?
Bethlehem,
Okay, next.
You may go through.
What is your name?
Luke,
What is yours?
Rebecca,
Where are y'all coming from?
the Jordan River,
What tribe?
Jordan,
Next. What is your names?
Naomi,
What is yours?
James,
Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from?
Bethlehem,
What tribe?
the tribe of Reuben,
Next. What is your
Why?
name?
Esther,
What is yours?
Samuel,
Where are you coming from? What tribe? What tribe?
Benjamin,
Soldiers next.
While the secretary of the high priest was writing everyone's name, even Mary and Joseph had to get registered.
Why are y'all late?
Because my fiance Mary was in labor.
This the one this session I'll give y'all. Go through.
What is your name?
Joseph,
Where are you coming from? What is your name?
Mary,
Where are you coming from?
Netherlands,
What tribe?
Judah, Judah.
You may go.
After they had gotten registered, Mary started having contractions, so Joseph took Mary to look for a place to stay.
It's gonna be okay, don't worry.
Yes. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
It's gonna
up. Hey.
We almost there, don't worry. It's gonna be okay.
Joseph, help me.
It's gonna be okay. We almost there. We almost there.
Gotta say how are you here for? How can I help you?
Do you have a place we can stay in?
I'm very sorry, but my shelter is full of people. So go ask my neighbor.
It's gonna be okay. 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 We're here. It's okay. It's okay.
How may I help you?
Do we have a place we can stay in?
I'm sorry, I may not have no place to stay in from all the registrators, but you could probably go check over there.
Alright. It's okay.
Yo! Hey! Joseph!
It's gonna be okay.
Hey!
It's gonna be okay.
How may I help you?
Do we have a place we can stay in?
No, for I may not have a place to stay in with all these travelers that just registered, but I do have a barn that you can stay in,
And where is that?
right up the hill.
Alright.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ is now born. Far off in the wilderness, shepherds were tending to their sheep, and then the angel of the Lord approached them in their sleep.
I bring you guys good news. The king has been born in the city of Nazareth. Y'all will find him lying in a manger.
While the shepherds were traveling to look for the newborn king, a group of angels came out and worshiped praised to the Lord. After the angels were done worshiping, in the desert there were a group of wise men searching for a star. After the star disappeared, they came upon King Herod's castle to speak with him.
Where have y'all come from?
Where is he who has been born of the King of the Jews? So we have saw his star, so we have come to worship him.
Another king? What king? Speaker, can you come here for a minute? There are three wise men out here looking for a king who was born, which they follow a star, which led them here. Go inform our king.
My Majesty, there are three wise men outside looking for the king who has been born.
King! What king? I am the only king.
It is written in the book of Isaiah. Well then, the Lord himself will give you a sign. A young woman who is pregnant will have a son and will name him Emmanuel.
Go and tell the soldiers to let the wise men in.
Let him in.
Where is he who has been born of the King of the Jews? So we have saw his star, so we have come to worship him.
Go and find the king who has been born and tell me so I may go there to worship him.
Get up, get up, get up.
After they spoke with the king, they went on their way to search for the star again. Once the wise men found the newborn king, they fell to their knees and prayed 3 times. After they prayed, they gave them gifts such as frankincense, myrrh, and gold. Once the wise men gave their gifts, they went on their way back into the desert and fell asleep. Once they had fallen asleep, the angel of the Lord came by to tell them news about the king's plan.
Don't go back to the king, for he has a plan to kill the Son of God.
After they heard this news, they went up on their way and left. A few months later, King Herod spoke with his advisor about the wise men that came by.
How long has it been since the 3 wise men were here?
It's been about 2 years, my Majesty.
Go and tell the soldiers to kill all children under the age of 2.
This is a message from the king. Go and kill all
After the king sent out the order, Joseph and Mary were sleeping, and then the angel of the Lord came by to tell them the king's plan in a dream.
Joseph, take you and your wife and escape to Egypt, for the king has a plan to kill the Son of God.
The king has a plan to kill the Son of God.
Once they heard this news, they went and escaped to Egypt. This is how the story of Jesus Christ was born. Thank you.
Sawa, asante sana kwa utazamaji mzuri. Mungu awabariki. Basi nitawaita wale wote ambao waliocheza wapite hapa tuimbe nyimbo, na hiyo ndio itakuwa hadithi ya kuzaliwa kwa Yesu. Come on everybody. Everybody come. Okay, reka duhe Imana icubahiro. Niyakorasi nyene aba angels baririmbye, niyo tuza kuririmba twese. Duhimana, duhimana, duhimana icubahiro, iyo isumba vyose. Duhimana icubahiro, amahoro abe mw'isi. Duhimana, duhimana, duhimana icubahiro, niyo isumba vyose. Duhimana icubahiro, amahoro abe mw'isi. Thank you so much. Tubahe amashi menshi. You may sit.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Biraryoshe ntibiryoshe? Naomba tumpigie makofi tu Mwalimu Bonke. Amefanya kazi nzuri sana. Na mnajua sio watu wengi wanapata huyu muda kama huyu. Na mnaona kwamba wanajua Bible, gisi Yesu amezaliwa. Na istosho wameongea kwa lugha yenyewe wanaelewa. Na mnaona hayo mavazi yenyewe amecost too much money. Wazazi tuisubireko. Ivyo bintu byatwaye amahera menshi. Turashimika ishengero yoyo yadufashije kuko twege Sunday school ntabyo twari gushobora. Kandi murazi yuko turiko turarerera ishengero, ntitwo turarerera ibarabara. Ubu amatagisi aregereye, abana muratangwe kubakuyakuya mubegera neza. Ariko jeho nasemerera nti nimumpa amafaranga tubagurire uniform zo kunezerwa kuri Christmas, tubagurire ibyo kurya, mwese mwarakawutse mugabo kwa mbere gushitse muravye online ari akuntuze kuri social media harageze kuzuza amatagisa umwe wese arakuyakuya. Sawa, imani tubabarire. Hanyuma tunamwalika tena mwalimu Bonka afike hapa aendelee na program kwa sababu tunataka tumalize. Kuna watoto wenyewe wamekalili mistari ya Biblia. Karibuni.
Hatutakawia sana. The kids who memorized the verse, who ready. Remember we said 5 verses on up. This is racing. Wanted to see who memorized more. If you think you're there, you can come and see your IQ. No one? Okay, come on. It's only 3, 5. Okay, so line up here. Line up. Online, line. Just there. Okay, so how many verse you learn? 13. How many? 2. How many? 14. How many? 5. How many? 11. How many? 16. So how many? 8. So let's start with Faraja. Oh, you don't want to start? Who want to start? Joseph. Samuel. Okay.
John chapter 1 verse 2 says, He was the Lord in the beginning. Genesis chapter 28 verse 14 says, Your disciples will spill like dust of the earth, and it will spread to the north, east, south, and west. John chapter 14 verse 18 says, You will be, I will not leave you as my orphans, I will come to see you. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 11 says, I will lead you in the path of wisdom, and I will lead you in the straight path. James chapter 1 verse 2 through 3 says, God will not be tempted by evil, nor he will be tempted by anyone else. Psalms chapter 91 verse 1 says, Those who live in the shelter of high shall live in the shadow of the Almighty. Philippians chapter 4 verse 31 says, I can do anything, Lord, strengthen me to do. Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 13 says, I will love the Lord, and I will never stop loving him. Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 31 says, The Lord is God in heaven above and on earth below. Luke chapter 1 verse 2 says, Do not be afraid, believe. John chapter 10 verse 7 says, Therefore Jesus said he was the gate for the sheep. Acts chapter 1 verse 2 says, I will love Jesus with everlasting love. That's it.
Hayo makofi hayatoshi. Asante sana. Tumepata verses ngapi? Okay, sawa. Who wants?
Genesis
did God actually say that we may not eat the fruit from the tree in the garden? Genesis chapter 27 verse 2 says, Isaac, you see I am now old and I may die soon. Matthew chapter 19 verse 14 says, bring the little children to me and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs such as these. Exodus chapter 20 verse 3 says, you should not have no other God before me. Exodus chapter 20 verse 8 says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Exodus chapter 20 verse 13 says, you should not murder. Exodus chapter 20 verse 14 says, you should not commit adultery. Exodus chapter 20 verse 15 says, you should not steal. Exodus chapter 20 verse 16 says, you should not give false testimony against your neighbor.
Genesis chapter 1 verse 1. Genesis chapter 1 verse 1. In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1. Children, obey your parents, for this is right in the Lord. In the Lord, for this is right. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 2. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 3. So you may live a long life on earth. Exodus chapter 20 verse 3. There shall not be no gods before me. Exodus chapter 20 verse 7. Do not take the Lord's name in God vain. Exodus chapter 20 verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Exodus chapter 20 verse 12. Honor your father and mother. Exodus chapter 20 verse 13. Thou shalt not steal. Exodus chapter 20 verse 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Exodus chapter 20 verse 15. Thou shalt not kill. Proverbs chapter 15 verse 4. The Lord had made everything for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. Isaiah chapter 33 verse 22. The Lord is our judge. The Lord is our lower giver. The Lord is our king. He will save us.
Matthew chapter 1 verse 23 says, a virgin will become pregnant and have a son called Emmanuel. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Proverbs chapter 2, verse 3. Repent your sins and turn to God, for the kingdom of heaven is near. 3. Luke chapter 1, verse 37 says, for nothing will be impossible for God. 4. Psalm chapter 107 says, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, his love is eternal. 5. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 11. Those who work for their land will have lots of food, but those who chases fantasies will have no sense. 6. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 49. The lover of God will have more than enough. The wicked will have lack of what they crave. 7. Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. You may not serve two gods before me. 8, right? And Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. 9. Okay. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 30. Isaiah chapter 43, verse 5. Don't be afraid, for I am with you. 10. Philippines chapter 4, verse 4. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say rejoice. 11. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth, and the earth was without form. 12. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 13. You can do anything with Christ that sent you through. Yeah, I'm finished.
Hello, everybody, and my name is Blessing, and I'll be telling you. Hello, everybody. My name is Blessing, and today I will be telling you the verses I learned. Psalms chapter 121, verse 1 through 2. I look up to the mountains. Does my help come from there? My hope comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. Deuteronomy 6, verse 5. You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your strength. Colossians 3, verse 14. Above all, clothe yourself with love, which brings us all together in perfect harmony. Jeremiah 29, verse 11. For I know I have plans for you, said the Lord, plans for good, not for disaster, to give you a future and hope. Matthew chapter 7, verse 24. Whoever listens to my teaching, it is grace of the Lord Jesus be with God's holy people. Psalm chapter 46, verse 7. Psalm chapter 46, verse 7 says, "The Lord is with us, the God of Jacob is our refuge." Psalm. John chapter 16, verse 4 says, God was so happy that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in God shall not die but live in eternal life. Done.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jonathan, and today's verse I learned was Hello, everybody. My name is Jonathan, and today's verses that I learned was Matthew 19 through 26 says, "With God, all things are possible." Philippines 4:6 says, "Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything and thanks God for all He has done." Job 19:25 says, "But for me, I know my Redeemer lives, and He'll live, and He'll stand upon earth at last." Isaiah 9:6, a child is born to us, a son is given to us. The government will rest on his shoulder, and he will call him the wonderful, mighty God of everlasting Father. Proverbs 11 through 25. Godly people will find life, evil people will find death. Amen.
How many boys? Boys, come on over here. Right hand, over there. Over there. All of them are girls. Murabona ubudasa no ku mashuri nuko bimeze. Murabona abahungu ni babiri, abakobwa ni bangahe? Batanu. You guys, you boys, you look too much to play game. Murabona uku niko no ku ishuri ko bimeze. Abakobwa batanu, abahungu babiri. Ibintu biraryoshe. No muri kaminuza nuko bimeze. Abakobwa nibo baronka, abahungu nuko. But when I grow up, any girls shall come on front me and to be success. Never ever. Nta mwana w'umukobwa yaja imbere yanje. No. Ku ishuri abana b'abahungu ba bataloko.